Hi guys. I'm not sure what today's video is going to be about. I'm in a little bit of a weird mood. Kind of like Alice in Wonderland weird. Not like weird in the sense of feeling gross or off or anything like that. But yeah, based on my little setup that I made today, it's basically, this is how I'm feeling. Tie-dye, glass globe, my bubble globe, the rainbow skull, the jewels, the gems, and of course my trash animal, oracle deck. Because I love me some raccoons and pigeons and possums. Basically the animals that are very unappreciated. I love them all. Crows, ravens, all that. So I figured I would just go with it and just see where it takes me. As I shuffle these cards, I want to ask, does anybody else ever feel like they've stepped into a totally different dimension? And for me, it's weird because the things that are happening in the outside world that I'm surrounded by does not match at all what frequency I'm vibrating at most of the time. And it's weird. It's trippy. Anyone experience that? I got the alluring smell, intuition, and sacred knowledge. Interesting. Okay. Raccoons are definitely able to pick up on certain smells, and that can play into one's intuition. It's very synchronistic in that nature. I was talking about how the frequency that I vibe in usually doesn't match. But you can use that to your advantage too, because it's intuitive and it tells you things. And that's where that knowledge comes from. Because just like the raccoon, with our intuition, it's almost like we feel like we're being guided by something greater than us. You know? But it's also something that lies within oneself. And the raccoon, that's how they find their food. Is through their sense of smell. And it allures them. It allures them to where they need to go in order to eat. And that's them trusting in something that is seemingly greater than the raccoon, and yet it's within the raccoon itself. See? This is very Alice in Wonderland-y. I don't know how else to explain the vibe that I'm in right now. Besides, it's like a upside down, go up to go down, and go down to go up, and it's very riddly. But anyways, don't mean to get off track. Yes, the alluring smell. One's intuition. Our intuition is also our own personal knowledge that is coming forth and to guide us throughout our day-to-day life. It's stuff that has been learned over time, but also stuff that is innately known through the spirit as well. That's pretty cool. So, oh great trash animals. What is the alluring smell bringing us to in this day? Where are we being divinely guided at this time with this alluring smell? You ever heard the term spirit brought me to this one, And it's been confirmed throughout my walk with talking to other people who are like me, who are very seemingly far and few between, but I'm being shown otherwise in this regard recently. But anyways, the term "you smell good." Spirit often refers to auric fields smelling good for some reason, and also the opposite. I've also been told they smell bad, and when Spirit says that, that means there's a lot of like murky and darkness stuff in there. Murky and darkness stuff in their auric field, and probably someone that you don't want to be closely associated with. So it goes both ways. Squirrel. Unpredictability. Spastic in nature. Gotta go get that nut. Oh my god, I have the nut. Now I have to go hide it. Our innate sense of smell, in this regard, leads us to the walnut, like the squirrel. Squirrels are very busy-bodied people. People? Animals. Well, people are animals. I apologize for whatever the hell this is today, but I'm here for it. It's fun. Today we have fun. So we've got the alluring smell that's leading us to unpredictability. Stuff that you cannot see coming. Something that catches us off guard. What else? Trash animals. The broom. Cause and effect rule of law. So, when one does something, it always has an effect, right? Spirituality is just a heightened knowledge of physics. That's what I'm coming to know recently, too. There's a major rule of cause and effect. When an action is taken, things follow. And that's also how alignment is created as well. Alignment doesn't just happen. Alignment happens with actions that were intuitively done. They were intuitively brought on first by an idea, and then actions were taken upon the idea that came in. And the actions are the cause, and then the effects is what the alignment is. Pretty cool, huh? Then we have the locked trash can. Change and adaptation. And with this alignment, divine alignment also comes with lots of changes. And in order to line up what needs to be lined up, and a certain amount of adaptability is needed as well. Being flexible and being able to go with the flow. So what is this all in regards to? Trash animal spirits. Perception. Yes. That makes total sense in my brain. Of course, my brain doesn't function nearly as normal people's do. But that doesn't matter. But perception, this is all leading to perception. How do we perceive things? We have a choice in how we perceive things. For sure. Is this bad thing that's happening? Is it happening to me or is it happening for me? That's a perception. right? Or is it perhaps because of some actions that were taken in the past that have a cause and effect? That could go for good things too. It's all in how you perceive. We have pig with self-awareness. So perception and self-awareness. How we perceive ourselves is a major thing in how we see ourselves is definitely a perception that affects the outcome of our own realities, right? So, for example, if we have a message from Alexa. I whispered it so she doesn't respond. Anyways, it's definitely along the lines of the cause and effect. If you think bad things about yourself and you're constantly talking negative to yourself, that puts out thoughts into the universe, and that tells the universe that you are those things, right? So if we switch out the perspective and we start saying good things about ourselves, as soon as a negative thought enters your mind about your own self, flip it and reverse it immediately until you believe it yourself truly. This can take some time, for sure. But eventually, over time, if you do it enough, it'll all click into place. You'll start to believe these good things about yourself, and they will be made manifest in your physical reality. Is there anything else? Curiosity with the rat. Staying curious about the world around you. It's important to be curious because within our curiosity we learn things. Just like how I'm kind of curious about the vibe I'm feeling today. And I'm just going with it. Because Spirit told me to not be afraid of my uniqueness, right? That came out quite a while ago on my channel. And yes, I do apply the things that come out on my channel to myself too. We're all here to learn. We're all here to be reminded, including myself. And that's, to me, that's the beauty of doing this kind of work. And so in my curiosity, I decided to do this today. And I think this is kind of fun. That's the key there, is being curious, being open to just have fun with it, go with the flow. And in the end, we become the problem solvers. The crows. This reminds me of a video I saw of a crow that it had all these like little puzzles to do in order to find the little nut. And it had to oh, that's what it is, to get the water. I remember that experiment now. There was a container of water that was put out with the crow, the thirsty crow. But it wasn't, the water wasn't quite able, the bird was not able to reach the water in the container because it was too low and its head wouldn't fit in there. And they also surrounded the container with pebbles. And this crow innately knew that if it put the pebbles inside the container with the water level would rise and eventually it would be able to drink the water. And so everything that I pulled here, let's pick these up real quick. So what we're really talking about here is the problem solver. It all came into view for me right now. This alluring smell card, the intuition, the sacred knowledge. Using these innate gifts in order to solve a seemingly unsolvable problem. Just like the crow being able to put pebbles one by one, slowly raising the water line up enough so that he can get a drink of water. So let's take a look back at these now. Unpredictability of the problems, right? But being able to adapt. Being able to make the change and adapt to the problem that we're facing, seemingly unpredictable, but knowing that we have this within us at all times, with the role of cause and effect. Having positive self-awareness. Having perception. And being curious. Boom. You have the problem solver. I apologize. My dog is snoring in the background. If you can hear her, she's adorable. Maybe one of these days I'll show her to you. But yeah. Any hoot, like that. I'm gonna move on to these. These are cute little cards. Where's the box? It's like badass. They're called badass affirmations, something like that. They just got badass affirmations on them. So where we are. Where am I? I don't know. Where are you? Coming into full integration mode here, and with this sacred knowledge that's kept within, we're becoming the problem solvers. Obstacles mean nothing to this. Obstacle? What obstacle? Problem? Huh? Oh, it's a learning opportunity? Oh, fun. It's a puzzle. It makes it fun. See? Perception. Here we go. I got one. It says, I am a cosmic badass shaping the universe with my bold fucking intentions. Hell yeah. And that's all about, all this too is also about being the creator of your own reality, a co-creator, right? With the universe, with God. Being that cosmic badass who's shaping the universe. Where's the camera? I don't even know. It's not focusing. There you go. Shaping the universe with my bold intentions. It's all about intentions. The intentions behind your cause, which then brings in your effect. Let's get one more of these guys. These are fun. I am bold, brilliant, and beautifully badass. That you are, that we all are. That I am. That he is, that she is. Right? So, we've got the problem solver. We've got the alluring smell, which is causing us to be the problem solver. We are a spiritual and cosmic badass. So what is all this leading to, I wonder? I went ahead and grabbed a different deck. And I dropped it. Sorry. Spirit just was like, here. Did I knock you sideways? Probably. Anyways, I grabbed a new deck, different deck, to try to see if there's anything else that wants to come out about this awesome person we're talking about. We have intense feelings. Your emotions are stronger than usual right now. Are you experiencing a wave of emotional intensity? Allow yourself to feel and express these emotions. Releasing them will bring you peace. So we have intense feelings and infinite possibilities. You are at the threshold of infinite possibilities. The universe is opening new paths for you. Break free from old limits and explore the unknown. The potential ahead is greater than you think. So I'm seeing someone here that is realizing the actualization of their awakening. The actualization that their intuition and their sacred knowledge is definitely there. And it's coming through in the day-to-day problems and tasks that might arise, and how magical and mystically these problems are being solved through your actions, through your cause and effects that you've been taking. And this is causing intense feelings. Kind of like this intensity of riddly weirdness for me today. It's very intense, but it's also very fun. And it's through these intense feelings that we get curious, right? And it's leading you to infinite possibilities in what you are trying to co-create here. The possibilities are infinite. That these two cards just kind of jumped out right out the gate. It's intense. It's definitely intense with how they did. Now we have clarity. Try to hold it where you can read it. Clear vision is leading you forward. See? It's that clear, intuitive vision. Have you been feeling uncertain? Clarity is emerging. Take action with confidence and trust in your path. Which is exactly what we've been talking about here. Is that cause and effect. It's intuitive actions that cause the effect. And there's a clarity that's emerging for you through these intense feelings and emotions, through proving to yourself that you are the co-creator, that you are the problem solver, and it's exciting. And that clarity, the more you follow through with this, the more clarity there's going to be about what actions to take and what role you're playing in this universe. So with these infinite possibilities and this clarity that you have about yourself, what is the conclusion to all this, Spirit? Awakening potential. Your inner potential is awakening, and new opportunities are appearing. This is a time for growth and self-discovery. Be bold in experiencing new areas, and your hidden strengths will reveal themselves. See? It's awakening to your own hidden potential, your infinite possibilities of potential. The Great Awakening. There's a lot of talk right now about what's happening with the collective here on this planet at this time as well. And I won't get too deep into it here because this is supposed to be just like a fun, lighthearted session. But definitely, Spirit is speaking of a person coming into all this. An awakening to the true potential that there is within this energy. It definitely is a time for self-discovery and discovering that even when a problem arises, you're able to solve it with ease through your intuitive knowledge and wisdom. being curious and exploring new areas of your life, finding hidden strengths, and they all reveal themselves through this clarity. It's amazing. And then we have inspiration. Inspiration is sparking within you, lighting the way forward. Have you felt stuck lately? Reconnect with what excites you. It will reignite your creativity and motivation. So if you get a little lost in the mud here, all you have to do is things that excite you. What gets you excited? What gets your attention? What do you love putting your energy into? And the more you do that, the more infinite possibilities will show themselves. Right? That makes sense. I appreciate all of you guys for being here and for listening this far. And if you're still here, I think it would be fun if I asked you guys to put a raccoon emoji in the comments so that I know that you've made it this far. Let me know. Let me see those coons. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple from this deck. It's my messages of Cosmic Oracle. Give your inner critique a vacation day and be kind to yourself. So, with all of this that's coming through about this person, or as a collective, we are finding clarity, we're finding our hidden strengths. Having, what are the words I'm looking for here? It's throwing out the old narrative of beliefs within yourself, being negative, and turning negative thoughts of oneself into more positive, and not being such a perfectionist with everything as well. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn, how we grow, and not being so hard on ourselves. Handling ourselves with care. And then this one, say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. There's this saying that I came across lately, and I can't quite remember the exact words, but it was something along the lines of, the past is the past and it's dead and gone. And that really hit me. I was like, yeah, you know what? It is. You can't change it, right? Anything that happened in the past, you cannot change. There's no way to change unless you have a time machine. And if you do, please contact me, because I have some eras where I would like to go. Just put that out there. I'm just gonna set that one here for you. But it's leaving that baggage in the past and moving on from it, and only taking. We do take stuff from that baggage, though. What do we take? We take our growth. We take what we learned, and we apply it to accomplishing our goals and our dreams for the future, right? And one more from here. That's funny. Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't. Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. See? That's Spirit just like double downing on that message there. Don't ruminate on what you did or didn't do. Just keep forging forward. And lastly, I would like to grab some of these cool angel number cards for you, because they kind of go with my theme. I love these. They're so pretty. I like psychedelic, tie-dye, hippy-dippy, trippy stuff. Let's see what angel number would like to come out for you guys today. Once again, thank you for being here. Don't forget, if you stuck around this long for whatever this hodgepodge was today, I appreciate you. Leave me a raccoon in the comments. Let me know that you're here, too. That helps me. That helps me a lot. We've got 777 with luck. 5 with shift. And 3003 inspiration. So a lucky shift is happening. Not just within an individual, but I believe truly that it is within a collective of this entire planet. If you know, you know. Just check out how the Schumann resonance has been lately too. It's been off the charts. You know, there's scientific backing and proof of things happening on not just a 3D level, but also a spiritual and galactic level. And we must just keep forging ahead and shining bright so that we can be the guiding light to those lost little moths that are flying around in the darkness. Because maybe through our actions, we can cause and affect others to awaken to their true potential, right? For me, that's what this goal is. That's what one of my goals is. Being here at this time is to ignite the fire in others around me. And how do I do that? By inspiring, by living my life, by walking in truth, by walking in my own truth. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm just going to leave that here. And it's this shift is causing new inspirations and inspiring others at the same time. That's what I was trying to get at. So I think I'm going to leave this message here. I thank you guys so much for being here and enjoying, once again, whatever this was today. I love readings that are structured. I love when different energies channel through me. And I also love messages like this that are just kind of a go with the flow, super chill, relaxed vibe. No plan going in whatsoever. So I truly appreciate everybody that has been and will be there for my channel. And until next time, I think I'm just gonna go. I don't know, I'm just rambling now. Anyways, I hope y'all have a good day or night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.